Hey, Goldie Braun! Want to get back here and explain that bombshell?
Time is tight, and you're
Goldie Braun.
Can I shoot him? Come on, let me shoot him.
Well said.
First fight don't count.
Hey, we're in this together.
Imagine ambivalent omnipotence, drifting in darkness.
Speaking of dark.
He kind of looks like...
Such was my celestial solitude.
It's got like a He-Man
Power
vibe.
without purpose, until uncovered by Raker. His crew were convalescent. Plagued by a pox, I was serendipitously suited to soothe.
A ship full of sick people just happens upon someone with limitless healing.
We were need and needed, symptom and solace. They worshipped the wonder of my ways and declared me divine.
I think we know where this is going.
I do not know where this is going.
This is the scary part.
As the flock of followers fawned, a dark delight developed deep within me. And in the shadows it spoke. Weak whelps, pernicious priesting, feeble fools, fit for feasting. Hubris made hunger. A cancerous craving called Magus.
Ooh. Can't name a craving? No, I'm going to indulge.
What did it want? Complete devotion. I too heard this voice, and could hear nothing else.
Adulation, flagellation, gorged with grief and consternation.
I told you this was the scary part.
It was pure putrefaction, sown from the seed of my strength. My soul stone gone sour. I resolved to rip it out.
Rip it out? How?
A mechanical marvel wrought by Raker would sever the stone from my skull.
LASIK.
And excise the evil entangled within.
Pretty much what it felt like.
Translation. You let Raker steal your powers.
Whatever his wayward wander, he was on that day my friend. He swore to separate sanctity from sin, that my healing could yet be harnessed without harm.
Sure, but who's harnessing it?
Ooh.
I'm with Rocket. Raker knew exactly what he was doing. That man's a master manipulator. Damn it! Now you've got me doing it.
I bear no blame for my fallen friend. Our errant experiment all but broke us both.
Then how do you explain how your best bud got his hands on the stone and is now taking over the galaxy?
I cannot.
I think I can answer that. After I rejected my promise, I got pulled into Nikki's. Corell was there. She was trying to show me something.
Peter, you can't trust anything you saw in there.
This was different, and it felt different. She took me back to the QZ and I saw that Magus thing. I saw it get all twisted up with Nikki and
It's going to be hard for the team to believe, though.
Corell.
You hear yourself? How'd she show you this if she's dead?
Quite conceivable. Her soul may be snared by the stone, chained to the child.
Ooh.
I mean, we could get her back.
Essence can be retained but not restored. Her echo acts as anchor, manipulated by Magus to deceive the daughter.
So it's like Corell said. Nikki needs to accept her death. This feat is not so easily done.
Its appetite is insatiable. If unassailed, Magus will absorb all.
We're gonna need one hell of a plan.
Well, you better come up with it quick, because I see daylight.
The bond between Magus and Matriarch must be broken. It harvests its hunger through the host.
So, Nikki's like the head vampire. If we cure her, it'll free the rest. Why didn't you just say that?
So step 1, find Nikki.
Step 2, convince her mom ain't coming back from the dead.
Step 3, get that stone away from her and mop the floor with that Magus thing.
Maybe I'll have the conversation, because Rocket probably
Yeah,
not
this
the
one's
best
Mr.
equipped.
Positivity. It's enough to make you sick.
The stone is both bondage and bridge for Magus, and a young mind is most malleable. If Magus is merged with hers, she may not survive the severing.
We won't let it come to that.
Not to join the Golden Downer, but how are we supposed to find the kid? What are you... Oh, Flark.
What's going... Oh,
Oh, Clark. The evil triangles have returned. That's actually really cool. That's really sick.
They can go anywhere, convert anyone.
The cortex. Oh, that's convenient. So I imagine internally she's like trying to fight this, like trying to get out, but she can't.
We need to go now.
Why does that sound like you're not coming with us?
These are my people. Some still survive if I stay.
Then we'll stay and help.
Go. I'll be where I'm needed when I need to be. Just trust me.
Don't go dying on me. I'm starting to actually get you.
Like the ships in every single environment, they just... It blows me away how good of a job they've done. Like, consistently. They were maybe a little heavy on the achievements, but I mean, whatever.
You wanna pop a squat, golden boy? You're making me nervous.
Or perhaps your nerves need gnawing.
What did I do?
This precarious plan proves more meek by the moment. The Madonna was meant to be among us.
She knows what she's doing. Eventually.
Sorry sins I have wrought to wrest me among such a motley crew.
Did he? Did he take my room?
Not so much as a yip from the mud. Groot says he'll keep trying. Where's Mr. Fancy Words?
It is assumed Peter Quill's quarters. It was a daring display of dominance.
Listen,
You
Drax.
start.
Usually I'd say, who needs him, but we do. So you better fix this one, Quill.
Just try not to piss him off any more than he already is.
If it is to be a fight to the death, I will honor the outcome.
If he kills you, I get your guns.
What? G-Force. I got it. We're cool.
Wouldn't bet on Peter winning that fight. Took all 5 of us to beat him last time.
I still can't
Meditation
believe he
stone
caught
in
one of my
Gamora's room.
smart
That's what I was
bombs.
going to say,
Just
is we
like
have to
that.
follow up with her.
We have already fought the man.
Gamora, are you okay letting Mantis fight the church alone out there?
She won't fight. She'll focus on evacuating people. Maybe they can all hide in the caves.
So she's just gonna let the church take over her homeworld?
Mantis would tell you that people matter more than the planet. And she knows that the church won't stop coming until we rescue Nikki.
You have great confidence in this celestial Madonna.
She's one of the few people I know I can trust.
Really? She freaks me out.
Because she's smarter than you?
And kinder.
That
I am
nickname makes my
rude.
skin crawl. I'm furry, not fuzzy. Not even that little.
You're pretty little.
Glad you're back on our side, Drax. I got a feeling we'll need to go full destroyer on this one.
I shall be ready, Peter Quill. I have witnessed the threat posed by Magus firsthand. No one should suffer from its malignant lies. I owe all of you a great debt of gratitude.
Yeah, that's
It'd be my
damn
honor to
right
fight
you do.
beside you with all of my might.
That's a lot of might. Groot agrees with you, Muscles.
Sounds like Groot's in the
Sounds
bathroom.
like we've got ourselves a nice church butt-kicking party.
I only hope our guest agrees to join this buttocks-striking celebration.
Hey, Quill.
You
Bro.
seem like you're in a good mood.
Huh, do I? I've got a great idea for a new blaster extension. Can't wait to put it together.
Well, now that the gang's back together and we've got a minute to breathe, I think you deserve an official thank you for what you did on Lamentus.
Yeah, that was huge.
Quill,
I know you don't like that kind of sappy stuff, but I really mean it. Knowing about the crap those scientists did to you, not only does it make my blood boil, it puts everything into perspective.
come on. It was just a puddle.
I don't know if I could have gotten over something like that.
You saved their lives, man. You deserve a bit of praise.
The rodents saved your lives, and scientists were involved. I have many questions.
Yeah, well, save them for the next time we all get a drink together, buddy.
We will use the bench, actually.
More fun crafting my stuff, but I'll lend you a paw.
So I think we can finalize the shield stuff. This charge shot is probably going to be useful, but I'm just going to go in more of the kind of passive things that will help us. Oh, we ended up getting all of the shield stuff. Okay, cool. So now I got a super quill punch. Drop additional health pickups when landing a lethal blow after jet boot dash. Avoid falling prone. Slow time when dodging at the last second. Let's maybe take that. That can help us, like, refocus a target, maybe. And that's all I can do.
I doubt even you could break that.
Where is Groot, by the way? Sounded like he was... Yeah, he's in here. Yes.
Did you reach Cosmo?
Doesn't sound like he did. Okay. We're gonna switch up... Oh, by the way. We already had a Nova Corps outfit with Peter Quill. It was pointed out to me, and I was wondering if we were going to get one, but we already had one the whole time. Anyways, we're going to go vanilla outfits here just for a bit. Sometimes it's like especially Groot. I feel like he looks good with everything. And I guess we probably missed... Wow. We only got 3 total outfits for him, so we must have missed a couple of things for him. Anyways, we'll go all vanilla for a bit here. Yeah, that looks nice. Just to change it up. Let's look in Gamora's room. Oh, I didn't even talk to him.
The tree is persistent. He will keep trying.
He was the most convinced we could bring you back, you know. I don't know if it's optimism or stubbornness, but it works for him.
It may be up to us to stop the church in nowhere. You ready?
I am Groot.
He's worried about the mutt. Says it would be easier with his help.
I didn't think Cosmo would let the church take over his station, but if they got the Cortex, then...
He is but one canine against the army of the converted.
Yeah, that's fair. He's a golden retriever at that, so... Not the toughest of breeds.
Did you just...
You have closed the refrigerator door.
Yeah.
Yeah, I do that sometimes.
Sometimes.
I thought I was the only one who ever bothered.
No!
I thought I was the only one.
You guys, are you...
I observed the tree closing at once.
I think they're trolling me. This is some type of sick joke.
Hey, Warlock. Open up. This is my room, you know.
Oh, I didn't expect him to actually open it.
Set cover.
You penned this pithy poetry?
It's not poetry, it's music. Hard rock. It's supposed to have guitars and bass and drums.
Simplistic scriptures, as is its scribe.
Okay. What's your deal, man? What did I do to piss you off?
Your lamentable leadership allowed the Madonna to leave when we needed her talents to travel to the telepathic realm.
Mantis had good reason to stay behind. We just need to get Nikki and get the hell out so we can find her again.
Your tenuous tactics trust too much to fortune. Can you confidently convince me your meager measures may amply manage this mission?
What's with the alliteration? It's actually very impressive. Yeah, again?
My meager what?
Your meager metal. We stand against an adversary unlike any before, blinded by burning, hope-fueled hate.
Magus, right, your evil twin. That's our adversary.
Before such a blaze, still a stooge may steal.
Has he always been using alliteration this much?
Is merely wit and moxie. You strut as an insecure cock, uncertain of his stature.
Does that mean what I think it means?
This audacity acts as stilts on sand as the tide thralls you in. Leading must be wrought off the fullness of your yearning yoke. Will it be so?
Yes.
Yes. Absolutely.
Wise words. Sure and measured. But beheld by my bemused misgivings, your demeanor differs distinctly in direction from my more willful ways.
Maybe we can meet in the middle then.
Yes. An oath. Will you own an oath to operate with greater aggression? To give gravitas to gravid seasons of your soul and struggle not to stand on destiny's icy flows?
Sure, man. Whatever it takes.
Then assert it.
I swear I'll be a good leader. That I'll be decisive and that I won't let Manus do whatever
He speaks like
she
he's reading a
wants.
contract.
I stand partially reassured.
What about you, Mr. Fancy Words? How do I know you won't see Raker and have a change of heart?
Why would I weasel away?
Didn't you used to be best buds with him?
We were common company for a fleeting fallow, through which I witnessed the incommensurable extent of his sadness. He mourns his lost son.
That's why he's doing all of this. The church, the matriarch? Because he wants to get his kid back. But that can't happen, right? Magus can't...
No. Cannot.
So? We can count on you? When you reunite with Raker, that man's gotta go down.
Indubitably.
Indubitably. Wait, if that's the perfect one to wrap it up on. Okay, I need to go into Gamora's room. And not the doll. This thing? Is it this thing?
Let the waves of... Oh, Gamora!
Since when do you meditate?
I don't, but desperate times and all. Stuff's been a lot lately.
I get it. Allah help me, do I get it.
So, how do you use this then? In case, you know, Rocket asks.
Well, for one, it isn't about just holding it. You also need a comfortable place to sit, where you can be relaxed but alert, and focus on your breathing. Then you practice. A lot.
Yeah, that sounds like a lot more work than I was hoping for.
Anything worth doing tends to be.
I would actually love to get into
how do you do it?
Learning to meditate.
Focus was something Thanos beat into us early on. But it wasn't until I lived with the priests of Palma that I realized how limited his version of meditation really was.
I can't picture Thanos meditating. I kind of always figured he was this egotistical tyrant.
Oh, he totally was. But Thanos also understood that aspects of meditation could be useful to his cause.
Like focus?
Focus, increasing overall awareness, pain tolerance. He came up with a series of exercises, fun little games for me and Nebula to compete in as part of our training. The worst part was, we didn't even know what he was doing until it was too late.
What do you mean?
Thanos' brand of meditation warped us, turned us into hyper-focused weapons. That way we were numb to the horrors of his agenda.
Killing people.
Assassination is just a different name for murder.
So how did you cope?
We made puns. Bad, stupid jokes to shout as we were killing people. The more terrible, the better.
Here, I thought you just had a really lame sense of humor.
Oh, I do. But it was the only way to survive. And it was something we did together, a new kind of competition, just between me and Nebula, to see who can make the other laugh.
That's really messed up, and yet oddly endearing.
Yeah, well, even bad puns can only get you so far before your conscience catches up with you.
How did you end up living with the priests of Palma? They're not exactly your kind of crowd with the whole pacifism thing.
Mantis introduced me to them last year, when I needed to heal. They helped me in ways I didn't think were possible.
Helped? How?
I guess you could say I was broken. Thanos, the war, working as an assassin, it'd take a toll on you. By the time Mantis brought me there, I was ready to give up. I mean, I was miserable. Convinced I was beyond redemption or worth. I truly believed I deserved to die.
But you didn't. Die?
No. There was this boy there. A Khan.
The one you hugged in the village.
A Khan was like me. Lost. His parents had died in an accident. He was combative, rebellious, the opposite of a pacifist. The priest thought it would be a good idea for both of us to work through our scut together.
And was it?
At first, not really. He was a pain in the butt. But over time, we came to rely on each other. Thanos had taught me how to meditate in the functional sense, but not in the spiritual sense. Like, how to work through my trauma. Caring for Khan, he forced me to reflect and process. And together, through mutual support, Akan and I were able to overcome our demons.
Wow. I had no idea meditation could be so intense.
Or beneficial?
Well, yeah, that too. I guess I should give it a go sometime. Although I'm kind of scared of what I'll find.
Who knows? You might surprise yourself. I know I did.
Yeah, I mean,
maybe.
Like I was saying, I would love to get into that. My problem is that I have too many like fleeting thoughts. Like they're just constant.
Judging from the tone of voice, he was more annoyed than convinced. So, how is he?
Frustrating. It's like talking to Suzanne Harris at the summer dance all over again.
Ain't that the Hume girl you tried to impress with your yo-yo skills?
Yeah, and it went about as well as talking to Mr. Cape.
What's a yo-yo?
Oh. Don't get me started.
Glad Loop-the-Loop stayed on Lamentus. My ears were ringing from all her nonsense.
I prefer Mantis's nonsense to Warlock's.
Okay, guys, we're gonna go back to work now.
Golden Man is perfectly intelligible.
Sure, his words make sense. I'm just having trouble with all the pathos.
Yeah, like, what's with the dramatic wardrobe change? Who sleeps in a cocoon and owns a cape?
Capes are nice. I actually dig the cape.
Depends on the person. See, I want to travel through the triangles.
I guess that explains.
Just warping in isn't nearly as cool. Oh, who's this?
If you don't answer it, they'll vaporize us.
I will handle this communication.
Okay.
All yours, buddy.
Step in there, Alpha.
Hail, traveler.
Okay.
We have. My deceased wife and daughter are with me. Thank the matriarch for her gift.
May the promise be fulfilled.
Oh, look, everybody's holding their hands up. Okay, well played. Good job. Yeah, big thumbs up. Okay, nowhere again. Is nowhere where that market was?
All them bars.
I think so.
Parlors.
And noodle joints.
Maybe it's not as bad as it looks.
I assume it will be worse.
Raker rallies regiments while we wait whistling in the wings.
Yeah, see, he's all this alliteration. I can't believe I didn't notice it before.
What the flark?
Our ship kind of gives me the
Cocoon boy thinks he's a butterfly.
those like dragonfly ship vibes from Dune. Very similar, minus the fluttering.
Let's just hope that he can keep the church busy while we look for Nikki.
Didn't think you'd be able to bluff your way through security muscles.
I am quite adept at deception.
We're gonna need
Someone close the fridge. You're all walking right past it.
Especially with Golden Boy jumping ship. Should we, like, try to find him?
Time is running out.
If there's not an achievement for closing this fridge 200 times or something, I'm gonna be
Drax is
disappointed.
right. Let's just hope Warlock can do a bit of damage on his side. So, final showdown against Raker. This time, you'll get him for good.
I intend to. We're not leaving here without Nikki.
Oh, I like that
You
attitude.
take care of the Milano, okay? Make sure the ship's still here when we come back.
No.
Ready, Drax?
I am. My blades are as sharp as the rodent's tongue.
Was that a metaphor?
It was a simile.
That's pretty impressive still.
I am Groot.
Groot wants you to know he'll do all he can to save your kid.
You know what? I think I kind of understood that.
Your kid sure got herself in a deep, Quill.
Her mom died, man. If Warlock's telling the truth, that thing inside her is using Corell's death to manipulate her.
Yeah, that's
I get it.
effed.
Ain't gonna be easy getting her out of there, but I'll die trying.
Wow. Okay,
Let's
team.
do this. Time to save Nikki.
Oh, we have a welcoming party.
Peter.
Okay. Just be cool. Let me handle these guys.
Maybe we should let Drax handle it. We
Welcome,
come in peace.
travelers. Have you come to witness the fulfillment?
The what now?
The realization of the Matriarch's promise. The beginning of a new world. One without death or pain.
We're fighting here.
You should know this.
Definitely.
Weren't you vetted and cleared to land here?
What? Of course we were.
How are you not aware of the fulfillment? Something is wrong. These heretics must be stopped.
Oh, yeah.
Attack!
Stop!
Mega ability unlocked, Wrath of Katath. Rejecting his promise and fully accepting his family's death showed Drax how truly strong he is. He'll now deal moderate damage and heavy stagger to a single enemy and moderate stagger to all nearby enemies when enraged. He also deals more stagger while raging. Oh, sick.
Flying priest is down! Let's run him for good!
Oh, that's a weird pull. There we go.
Trampling up his buddy.
The flying one weaves a
Whoa!
spell.
You don't stand a chance!
Do your thing,
Death
guys.
has come.
Having fun preying on the weak?
Lightning. Oh, shit.
Bet you've never felt so alive, though!
Get right.
Man, are we even putting a dent in the sky? Who knew whooping cultists could be this much fun?
Way to take him to church, man.
That priest is pumping faith into the others!
Well, that's not fair. Do your thing, Gamora. What the? Coach is choosing his team members.
Whip it out, Rocket.
Eliminate them and it's no conduit. My great strength goes underutilized! Take back, you flying flark!
License revoked!
Oh, yeah, we're sitting on
Those
3
better
points
pray the
here.
new world comes without death or pain or fear. 'Cause
Let's do that before we forget. Okay, so Mammoth Grab. We got a couple of skills here for him. Let's grab that, and then we only have 2 skills
I'm gonna
left.
kill him for flarking up this spaceport.
They have been very busy redecorating.
Ooh, how do I get
All
up
the more
there?
reason for us to get to the Cortex and find Nikki.
Articulated cargo loader. Unsecured?
Drax, little help.
I will free it from its position. Assuming we find the girl, how do we sever her connection with Magus?
We don't.
Carefully.
The Ruin boy ain't around to suck it up afterward.
We'll just have to reason with her.
Okay, that's everything I can see.
Scott! Cosmos Tower's shut down.
That's because it's never been dark before. You do realize some of the guys shooting at us were nowhere security?
This does not bode well for the dog.
Never was the Mutt's biggest fan, but we could have used the backup telepath.
Just because the tower shut down doesn't mean Cosmo is too. Last time we were here, he knocked out me, Gamora, and Drax, and Lady Hellbender's bounty hunters, like it was nothing. We just gotta have faith he's okay.
Really, Peter? Faith?
There does appear to be an excess of it stored here.
Well, not the type that we were just talking about, but you know what I'm saying.